Kicking things off, we have Saints Row the Third, the full package, which delivers over-the-top open-world chaos that GTA fans will immediately appreciate. This complete edition includes all downloadable content, bringing the full Steelport experience to Nintendo Switch with impressive performance. Players take control of the 3rd Street Saints gang as they fight rival factions for control of the city through explosive missions and side activities. The game embraces absurdity with ridiculous weapons like the dubstep gun and activities ranging from insurance fraud to tank mayhem. Customization options are incredibly deep, allowing players to modify everything from character appearance to vehicle designs and even gang aesthetics. The city feels alive, with pedestrians reacting to your actions and dynamic events occurring throughout the map. Cooperative play supports the entire campaign, letting 2 players cause havoc together either locally or online, which amplifies the fun factor significantly. Next on the list is Noire, which offers a completely different take on open-world gameplay, focusing on detective work in 1940s Los Angeles. Players step into the shoes of Cole Phelps, a war veteran turned detective who rises through various police departments, solving cases. The revolutionary facial animation technology reads suspect expressions during interrogations, making you analyze their responses to determine truth from lies. Cases range from street crimes to major conspiracies, with investigations requiring careful examination of crime scenes for clues and evidence. The period-accurate recreation of Los Angeles is stunning, with authentic vehicles, architecture, and fashion that transport players back to post-war America. While combat exists, the game prioritizes investigation and interrogation over shooting, making it appeal to players seeking cerebral challenges. The narrative-driven experience features excellent voice acting and a jazz-infused soundtrack that perfectly captures the noir atmosphere. Driving through the meticulously recreated city while responding to dispatch calls creates an immersive detective experience, unlike anything else on Switch. Moving forward, we encounter The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition, which brings one of gaming's greatest RPGs to Nintendo Switch in portable form. This massive open-world adventure follows Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter searching for his adopted daughter across war-torn kingdoms. The world is breathtakingly detailed, with diverse regions from swamps to mountains, each filled with contracts, monster nests, and hidden treasures to discover. Combat blends swordplay with magical signs and alchemy, requiring preparation and strategy, especially against powerful beasts and human enemies. Side quests match the quality of main story missions, with branching narratives that often lack clear moral choices, forcing players to consider consequences. The Complete Edition includes all expansions, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine, which add dozens of hours of additional content. Character progression allows specialization in combat, magic, or alchemy playstyles through an extensive skill tree system. Despite hardware limitations, the Switch version maintains the visual splendor and runs surprisingly well in both docked and handheld modes. Coming up next is Skyrim Anniversary Edition, which remains the definitive open-world fantasy RPG even years after its original release. Players create custom characters and explore the vast province of Skyrim, filled with dungeons, cities, and wilderness areas teeming with life and danger. The freedom to approach quests and character development in countless ways ensures no 2 playthroughs feel identical, as you can be a stealthy archer, brutal warrior, or powerful mage. Hundreds of quests ranging from the main Dragon Crisis storyline to faction quest lines and Radiant missions provide endless content. The Anniversary Edition includes all previously released content, plus Creation Club editions, bringing new quests, items, and gameplay features. Modding support allows players to enhance and customize their experience, though options are more limited compared to other platforms. Dragon encounters remained thrilling, as these massive creatures attack unexpectedly, requiring quick thinking and combat prowess to defeat. The game world reacts to player choices, with NPCs remembering your actions and factions responding to your allegiances, creating a living, breathing fantasy realm. Red Dead Redemption brings Rockstar iconic Western to Nintendo Switch, letting players experience Arthur Morgan's epic tale on the go. This prequel to the original game follows the Vanderlyn gang as they attempt one last big score while being pursued by law enforcement. The open world captures the dying days of the American frontier, with stunning landscapes, from snowy mountains to humid swamps, each region feeling distinct and alive. Gameplay blends third-person shooting with survival elements, requiring players to maintain their character's health, stamina, and deadeye abilities. The honor system tracks moral choices, affecting how NPCs interact with Arthur and influencing the story outcome in meaningful ways. Side activities include hunting, fishing, poker, and countless random encounters that make the world feel organic and unpredictable. Camp management adds depth, as players contribute resources and interact with gang members, building relationships through conversations and missions. The attention to detail in animations, interactions, and environmental storytelling creates an immersive Western experience that rivals any open-world game. Mafia Trilogy compilation delivers 3 generations of organized crime stories spanning from Prohibition era to the late 60s. The first game follows Tommy Angelo as he rises through the ranks of the Salieri crime family in the fictional city of Lost Heaven during the 1930s. Mafia 2 continues the saga with Vito Scaletta navigating the criminal underworld of Empire Bay through the 40s and 50s, dealing with loyalty and betrayal. The third installment shifts to New Bordeaux in 1968, where Lincoln Clay seeks revenge against the Italian mob that betrayed him, building his own criminal empire. Each game features period-appropriate vehicles, weapons, and music that authentically recreate their respective eras with meticulous attention to historical detail. The driving physics vary between entries, with the first game requiring more careful handling, while later games offer arcade-style controls. Combat evolved throughout the trilogy, from cover-based shooting in the first to more refined gunplay mechanics in the sequels. Story-driven missions focus on narrative progression, with cutscenes and character development taking priority over sandbox chaos, distinguishing it from typical open-world crime games. Watch Dogs Legion takes the hacking-focused gameplay to near-future London, where players can recruit and play as any NPC in the game world. The permadeath system adds tension, as losing an operative means they are gone forever, forcing careful consideration during dangerous missions. Each character has unique abilities, backgrounds, and playstyles, from construction workers with cargo drones to hackers with improved tech skills. The City of London is beautifully recreated with iconic landmarks and districts, all accessible for exploration, infiltration, and liberation from authoritarian control. Hacking remains central to gameplay, allowing players to manipulate security systems, hijack drones, and control vehicles remotely to complete objectives creatively. Resistance missions involve recruiting new operatives, securing territory, and weakening the oppressive regime through sabotage and information warfare. Cooperative multiplayer supports up to 4 players, tackling special missions and activities together, using their unique operative abilities synergistically. The dystopian setting explores themes of surveillance, corporate control, and resistance, making the narrative feel surprisingly relevant and thought-provoking. Cyberpunk 2077 finally arrives on Switch, bringing the neon-soaked streets of Night City to portable play after extensive optimization work. Players create their version of V, a mercenary navigating the dangerous world of corporate espionage, gang warfare, and transhumanist technology. The first-person perspective immerses players in the densely packed urban environment, where every district has distinct culture, architecture, and inhabitants. Character builds can focus on hafting, combat, or stealth, with cybernetic augmentations enhancing abilities and opening new gameplay approaches. The main story involves celebrity rocker boy Johnny Silverhand, whose digital ghost shares V's mind, leading to philosophical discussions about consciousness and mortality. Side content is exceptionally strong, with gigs, fixer contracts, and character-specific questlines that rival many games' entire campaigns in depth. Romance options provide meaningful relationships that develop naturally through conversation choices and shared experiences throughout the adventure. While the Switch version makes visual compromises to run on the hardware, the core experience remains intact, delivering the ambitious RPG in handheld form. Borderlands 3 brings the looter-shooter franchise explosive action to Nintendo Switch, with millions of guns to collect and mayhem to cause. Players choose from 4 distinct Vault Hunters, each with unique skill trees and action abilities that dramatically alter combat strategies and playstyles. The story takes players across multiple planets, from the desert wastes of Pandora to the neon metropolis of Promethea, each with distinct environments and enemy factions. Gunplay feels fantastic, with weapons featuring bizarre alternate fire modes and elemental effects that create satisfying explosive combinations during firefights. The humor remains as irreverent as ever, with pop culture references and absurdist dialogue that might not land for everyone, but commits fully to its tone. Cooperative play supports up to 4 players, with level scaling ensuring everyone can contribute regardless of character progression differences. Endgame content includes mayhem modifiers that add challenge and variety, plus regular seasonal events that introduce limited-time rewards and activities. Vehicle combat and customization add variety to exploration, letting players traverse vast maps while engaging enemies in mounted turret battles. Rounding out the list is Just Cause 4 Reloaded, which puts players in control of Rico Rodriguez as he liberates the fictional nation of Solis from tyranny. The defining feature is the grappling hook and wingsuit combination that allows for incredible freedom of movement, creating moments of spectacular aerial chaos. Extreme weather events, including tornadoes and blizzards, affect gameplay dynamically, forcing players to adapt strategies during missions and exploration. The physics system encourages creative destruction, as nearly everything can be tethered together, leading to hilarious and spectacular chain reactions. Liberation missions involve capturing territory by completing objectives and weakening the regime grip on different regions through strategic strikes. Vehicle variety ranges from motorcycles to jets, with customizable options that can be airdropped anywhere, providing tactical flexibility. While the story and characters lack depth, the moment-to-moment gameplay of causing massive destruction remains endlessly entertaining. The game embraces its arcade nature with over-the-top action sequences that prioritize spectacle and player agency over realism, making it pure, chaotic fun.